I woke up in the middle of the night. Na, na, na. And I wondered how you're always right.
From a lovely dog walk this morning and sat now with a cup of tea, which is hibiscus and something, or that might be white tea or something. Can you see? It's like really dark red. Love it. In fact, something I would like to do this weekend is nip out to Holland and Barrett and get some nettle leaf tea or stinging nettle tea, because I've read that that's got some really amazing health benefits to it, and I do want to pick my own because we have got some growing in amongst the beetroot, because I keep prickling myself on it. There's just something about it that weirds me out, whereas if I just go and buy some organic in a little bag, then I don't get prickled. There's no chances like any dog wee on it or anything like that, so I don't know. I'm just a bit weird about picking out the garden. I'm sure I'll get there eventually because I do want to be quite naturalist and stuff. Anyway, I'm sat right now on the floor. There is a fly buzzing around and it's really doing my head in. I'm currently sat nursing a poorly ankle. I say poorly. I've got a cloth on it and an ice pack because I have got a horsefly bite on my ankle, and I've also got one on the back of my thigh, which is in the spot as you sit down on the toilet. It's like where you sit on. That one's not so bad, but this one on my ankle has been bothering me through the night. It's red hot, it's itchy, it's burning, it's swollen. Good times. Like, I'm sure someone up there thinks, this girl's clearly not got enough things going wrong with her. Let's send a horsefly to visit her. Do you know what was more annoying about it? I went to an open day at the job I've just left, and you know, you think there's like signs saying that you shouldn't go back to your old place of work and things. Yeah, that was my sign. Should not have gone, and now I've been punished. So, while I'm just sat down with my swollen ankle and my very tasty, actually, cup of tea, just wanted to talk about what's coming up in future videos, because I've got so many ideas. And like I said on one of my last videos, because now I'm no longer working a full-time 9 to 5 and I'm going to put all my efforts into YouTube now, I need to earn some money somehow. And little fun fact, even though I've been doing YouTube as long as I've been doing, I still have not made a single penny. True story. I have got to the point that I can earn, but because I've not earned past the threshold, I still haven't received a single penny from YouTube. And it costs me money every month because I pay for my editing software, I pay for the music that I use, I pay for, well, I bought my camera and all my equipment, and what else do I subscribe to? I'm sure there's something else. There's like other subscriptions that you have to kind of like, you know, have. So it's costing me money every month and I still have not made a penny. That's where you guys come in, because the longer that you watch and the more likes and the more subscribes that I get helps me to build on my channel, because I really love doing this. It's a creative outlet for me, which I love being creative, and especially now that I'm not working the traditional 9 to 5 job, This has got to start working for me soon. So like, subscribe, share with your friends, family, anyone who you think might like to watch my channel as well. I would hugely appreciate it. So one thing that I felt like I really wanted to address is, well, first of all, like the things that's coming up. Have I got another bite? I think it might have been bit again on the other ankle now. No. There's a lot of YouTubers and people on Instagram, Pinterest, you name it, and they're all getting into this. It's the burrow month, so now it's September, it's autumn, and they're all doing the autumn or fall decor and decorate the house and cooking and everything. Like, do not get me wrong, I have been and had a pumpkin spice latte already, because on the day that I went, it really did feel like autumn. It was chillier, raining, drizzling. It just felt the seasons were turning. But I know that autumn isn't, well, is it 21st or 22nd of September? And I am a stickler for sticking to the seasons. But there's a reason why. So for many years, and it's usually while I was working, I've suffered from SADS. Well, I say I've suffered SADS. I think I've had a combination of all sorts, and I think because I've had ME and fibromyalgia, I think that you get like depression and anxiety with it. Whereas I've been treated separately for, did I just say treat on camera? It's a bit of a slang thing, sorry. Because I've been under a doctor for things like anxiety and depression, I just kind of thought that was that, and me getting SADS was part of that, and being in an office all the time and not getting much time outside or daylight and all those kinds of things. But the more that I'm looking into ME, fibromyalgia, that's also a symptom of that. So I do think that it's all kind of all being one big thing, and I just, because I never knew that I had ME and fibromyalgia, that I overlooked all that side of it and just thought I had depression and anxiety, and the weather affected that. I am aware that the atmosphere and the weather hugely affects my symptoms, so I'm very sensitive to the atmospheric changes. So, you know, before you get rain or before you get a storm, I don't know why the dogs are barking, something happens in the air pressure, and when the clouds come in, that really does affect me. It makes me go headachy, makes me go really tired. It's like somebody turned gravity up. Everything is harder, and it's like this pressure is like pushing down on me, and it's making me super sleepy. So yeah, headachy, tired, everything hurts, or if it's already hurting, it hurts more. Everything's just like ramped up a bit. Not to mention the dark, the cold, it makes my skin hurt, makes my joints hurt. It's just like everything feels more amplified. Skin tenderness and sensitivity, it's all ramped up. There's different, what am I trying to say? Sorry, I'm just stopping for a little snack. And a wet. So one of the biggest reasons why I don't yet want to decorate my home, I have to hold off until the actual like 21st, 22nd of September, whatever the date is, because if you're somebody like me and you are easily affected by the weather changes, why am I welling up? What is the matter with me? Why does this seem to upset me so much for talking about it? If you are like me and you are affected by weather, the dark days, I love them, I love the coziness of them, but they still affect me. They do seem to turn up, like the feelings of, I do feel quite gloomy sometimes. And I think it was worse while I was working, because my chances of, you know, like on a gloomy autumn day, like you might wake up and it's quite dark in the morning, and then the sun sets early at night, so you get the later evening. So usually coming from work and it's already dark or getting dark, and you might get a little slither of sunshine in the middle of the day, and that's when you're at work. So for people who don't work, it might not affect them as bad, or like if you work part-time, let's say, and you get some days off in the week. But certainly for me, while I was working full-time, I was really sad that in the end of summer, in the last few weeks of summer, if there was any sunshine or warmth, I was indoors working, and I missed that. So it felt already that the autumn, winter, or basically the dark months of the year hit me sooner because I couldn't grab on to the last of the summer because it just hit in the middle of the day and I couldn't access it. So that bothered me and it really did impact me. So that said, I really believe strongly about clinging on to every ounce of summer while we can. If you can hang on to the summer for as long as you possibly can, then it just means that the dark, cold, gloomier season doesn't last as long. Like, why would you? I like it, don't get me wrong. I do think it's cozy and stuff, but if you are heavily influenced by the weather, why would you want to extend that longer than necessary when it affects you mentally and physically, like I know it does for so many of us? So that is why I won't be putting up all my autumn decor just yet. But I've got plans for it already. I've got a loft full of boxes with all my autumn decor. So when the time is right, I will be doing it. I know a lot of influencers or YouTubers do it because they want to be the first to get it out there on YouTube to get all of the views. I get that. I get that that's people's livelihood and way of earning an income. For me personally, you won't catch me doing that. Talking about though the autumn season, there's nothing wrong with preparing. Don't get me wrong, we are in preparation. And I found this book that I have had for a couple of years and I've never read it. And it looks good. I love the artwork on it. Getting into books is something I'm trying to do now that I'm going to have more time. But the problem I have with reading books is it fatigues me mentally. And I'm not even joking. I will read just a few lines and I am... So it takes me forever to read a book. I have probably got on the go right now, maybe, I guess, between 10 and 15 books that are all started. And I get so far in and then I jump to another book. I think this is why I have so many books that are started but they're not finished, because it takes me so long to read them that I go into the next season. And I'm like, it's autumn now. I can't possibly read a book about summer days and cafes on the beach and summer romances. No. So I'll put that on hold and I'm gonna desperately attempt to finish this in the autumn. It's set in Belvoir Castle in September 1613 and I just love that kind of medieval period stuff. Yeah, it sounds gripping, and let's face it, it needs to be to keep my attention. So I'll let you know if I manage to read it in any decent length of time. Something else I've also thought about for this season is I would like to have an end of summer send-off. So I'm thinking maybe one weekend, I need to check the weather and try and plan it for like either a Friday or a Saturday night, you heard me right. If we can get a nice warm evening. And what I'm planning is outside, dusk into dark. I'm thinking barbecue by candlelight. I'm thinking real soft, slow music, like some soft jazz, Nora Jones, something along those lines. Just really simple barbecue food, marshmallows, barbecued vegetables that we've harvested, family round and just sat out round the fire. We've also got a chimney, so, you know, for the warmth. Lots of candles, lots of citronella, keep the bugs away. And just a really cozy blankets, things like that. Just sat around with close family and friends and just really celebrate the last few days of summer. It's going to be the last barbecue of the season. That's my plan for seeing out the last of the 2025 summer season. I would really love to host that, health permitting and weather permitting. Then, to celebrate the bringing in of the autumn, I'm then thinking, so I've had this idea of another YouTuber and I'm thinking of doing a soup soiree. And the idea behind it is everybody makes some kind of soup and then we get lots of different types of bread, artisan breads, and lots of really nice natural butter. Maybe if I can make my own butter, and we just get lots of paper cups and plastic spoons, and we just ladle the different flavours and we try them all out, and we kind of judge at the end whose we think is the best. Yeah, I'm just thinking, again, it's like a cosy welcome to the new season, you know, like carrot and coriander soup, chicken soup, spiced pumpkin soup, all those really hearty, earthy, autumnal flavours. So that's what I'm thinking. Again, it's going to be a chance to use up some of the things that we're harvesting from our garden. I'm sorry that I'm really hoarse. The event that I went to, the work thing, I weren't drinking or anything, but we had Judge Jules at the event, and it was loud. So, and there was like smoke things, and it just, you know, got to me, and just talking and shouting to people. It's just made me really hoarse. So I'm not poorly or anything, it's just from shouting the other night. So that's where I got this bad boy from. Just saying. So those are the plans for the end of summer and welcoming the autumn season. So I'm excited for those. And I'm thinking the soup soiree around the time of like decorating the house for autumn as well. So that's going to be coming up, guys. So if you are excited, like me, for not just jumping straight into autumn, let's squeeze everything we can out of the summer first. I might even like get ice pops in as well. It's going to be really fun, really cozy, really seasonal to each summer, autumn. But yeah, if you like the sound of that, smash like for me, just so I know, or leave a little comment, let me know what you're most excited to see me vlogging about. Dan and Jessie are doing some DIYing outside, so hopefully you can still hear me over that. Sorry about that. This is something I really, really want to do, and I'm gonna really try my hardest to execute this and see it through, because I just think it's quite an important thing. This is my first year not working, and it feels quite relevant to me that I acknowledge that and honour that somehow. So even though I might be really fatigued, I have got the advantage that I can sleep for days afterwards if I have to, and I probably will, let's face it. I am conscious that I could be really, but we're going to try and make it happen anyway. We're going to try our best, guys. So yeah, if you are looking forward to this, please just let me know, and I am really looking forward to bringing that to you in the coming days, weeks, months, however long it's going to take me to do it. And yeah, I really hope you enjoy these videos when they come as well. Taste test. Can use a bit more salt. Oh my god! It's probably harmless, but these caterpillars really give me the willies. I need to go get done. Delicious, healthy, dressed, fresh, organic, bugs included. What's the matter?
Be really careful with them chilies.
Kebab and Yellowstone.